Hey guys, and welcome to day 9 of becoming a front-end developer from zero. And yeah, guys, we're gonna continue the apartment, multi-page apartment project or website. And if you're new to this video, I'm doing it like a series thing where I'll be uploading videos of myself learning front-end development every single day until I become a developer. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work, but I am committed. I'm trying to be committed, right? Despite everything I'm going through. Like right now, I'm working the whole day. Like I work 15 hours daily. So it's temporary, but it's like, because I remember like back in the day, like when I used to work, man, when I came home and I was like gonna do projects, I was like fed up. You know what I mean? Because yeah, I was just tired. And the difference now is that I'm actually, I mean, yeah, I'm tired, but I'm able to do it. I just need to rest a bit and come down, and then I can really do it. And it's not really that bad. Like when you start doing it, right? Because it's all about getting into the habit. So I'm building the habit. I'm uploading every day. I don't care how many views I get, because I'm doing like ultimately I'm doing this for myself, right? Because I want to become like I want to be consistent regardless of results. I don't care about that. Of course, if I get likes, if I get comments, we all get happy for that, right? But the true value is showing up every day. Even if I do 30 minutes, right? Sometimes I can do 2 hours, sometimes I can do 30 minutes, but the goal is to show up every single day. And we're going to continue with our project, right? So, or my project. But yeah, as you guys see, we have a little bit of an issue because, yeah, so I need to fix that. But, yeah, let's start. It's kind of weird to look at this because it feels so weird, but I'm just gonna finish everything, right? Because we have these big images, so maybe that's, because I'm used to have like, the width a little bit like that, you know. So this must be a really old website because like, like I'm used to this like having some kind of width, like that because it's easier to read, right? If you have too big of a width, it's like, the user have to move the head. So that's why I'm looking, I'm like, yeah, this doesn't look like, I could definitely improve it design wise, but now we're just gonna follow the design. So yeah, we are here now. Why is it only wrapping this? It's because we need to move this selection to here, I guess. And we need to restart because that was from yesterday. Yeah. Okay, so we have it like that, but it's still a width issue. Why is that? Because we want the width, like we want the. I'm just trying to think, because we do have max width. Start. Fine. What is that? Let me see. Okay. So we need to apply this to, because this is like, yeah. So we need to apply to the items inside. So perfect, because I don't know why perfect home. Oh, it's like that. Okay. Yeah. So we need to target H2 and P and button. Is there a way to like target? Let me try something. Perfect home. I don't know if this is a valid thing. No, it's not. So I know I could do a better, like I could put it in a container and just like, that's probably the best thing, but I'm just gonna do h2p and the button. Oh, that didn't work. Why? Perfect home. Okay. So why is perfect home? Isn't it like? Oh yeah, I forgot. It's like that. Okay. Yeah. Why is it like? That's the thing, guys. I'm just tripping. I'm like, what am I doing? Because we need to wrap this in a. Now the entire thing is just like. Whew. Why? What? Oh, I know why now. Because we have. Okay. Let's see. Perfect. Oh, because every like that you guys can see. So we're meant to target the. Oh, the button is not in. Yeah. So don't mind me, guys. This is what happens like when I'm tired. Okay. Yeah, so now we just need to like work with this. This looks good, even though it looks a bit off, but that's the design, right? You guys can see yourself. So don't hate me. I'm just the developer, you know. Hate the designer. I'm joking. Okay, so now we're gonna do the let me see, we have that. Just go here just to confirm. So we have this background thing, and then we have the design mind, and that once we want that to be like this, so we can just like because it is the same, you know what I mean? It is the same. So, and why do I have them like in separate? That is really dumb, because they're the same, right? So why am I repeating myself? Yeah, look at that. So here we have an issue. Oh yeah, can't do that. Adding padding. Oh, that's why. Because I was like. But yeah, we can do like that, and then we can margin do like that, and it has like a padding of 80 pixels, 80 pixels. So margin, we can just say that 80 pixels, space outside. Okay, padding then, because it is technically padding. Padding 80 pixels. Okay. And there's obviously it's just satisfying to like be the first one to complete this. And I know there are probably a lot of people that can like do way better than me, and I'm not saying that, but okay, so now we're gonna do the images. My favorite, because the image is like ruining everything, you know. So we're just gonna use display flex. We're gonna do the exact same thing we did here. So let's go. Okay, here we're gonna display. Wow, already looking great. I like that, but I just don't like the feeling how everything is like tight, you know. And that's because the width, like I said, this looks beautiful, but it feels like it should be, you know, minimum. Because I'm like, wow, this is huge, man. This is huge. Yeah, we're gonna give the images 420. So width, max width, so we make it responsive. 20 pixels. And we are gonna do gap space between because we want them to go all the way. Yeah, but why are they so small though? It's a D space. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Like, if I just say like, no. Oh my god! Of course, the container is. Oh my! If you notice that, kudos to you, man. Creds to you. So I'm just targeting like the images needs to be max width like that. So we're gonna do design, and we need to do all the images. Look at that. That looks better. And we need to also have that fixed height 420. So yeah, we're forcing the images to have that. So height 420 pixels. So yeah, it looks a bit weird. So we're gonna do object contain. That looks better. Let me just make sure that, yeah, it's not the same. The images are not the same, and I told y'all to be the same image. So if I force it to be 420, yeah, now they're all 420, but they're not responsive. So what if I do width? Yeah, I mean it is working, but we need to adjust the breakpoint or something. Because if I remove the width, I think it's not gonna be responsive. It's just gonna have a fixed, like, I think so. Oh, okay. Yeah, like when I added max width, it kind of changed the image. So yeah. Either way, guys, we made it work, kind of. Oh my god, this looks so bad, man. This looks so bad. But yeah, so this is gonna have 80 pixels. So we're gonna do margin 0. Yeah, let's just say evenly. That looks better because we don't want it to go all the way like that. Look at that, guys. Wow. So all we gotta do is just copy this. I mean, it's something I can do. So I'm just lazy to do it, to be honest. I feel lazy to do it, but we're gonna do it. So yeah, we have the H3. So we need to group them together, and then we need to use position absolute on this H3, and then we need to position relative to the container of this. So let's just go and get started. So the first one's gonna be pet. It's not gonna be a container, but it's gonna be pet friend. The text. This is gonna be dot full. I mean, it is text, and this is gonna be exceptional service, like that. So and the last one was, I shouldn't forget this. You have pet friendly, you have thoughtful amenities, and then you have, I forgot. Wow, let me see. Exceptional service, okay. Text. So we're gonna position relative here. And then we're gonna copy this. And we're gonna change text to H3 absolute bottom 0, right? Why is it not working? Oh my god, I don't know why. Okay. Text. It's H3, right? Oh, we don't have it in the oh my god, we didn't put it in the div. Unreal, man, unreal. Unreal. Okay. Okay, let's just start with this. And put this in here. And we should see stuff happening. Here we go. And this. Color white. Bottom 0. Right, 0. And border do you guys ever had like this guy at work? Because when I go to my work, I have a guy, he's really nice. I really hope he doesn't see this video, but it's like a colleague of mine. He keeps talking all the time. And I'm like, you know, sometimes I'm just so tired. You know, I actually get tired from him because I'm like, you know, just go to work and, you know, like, yeah, sometimes we can talk, but he just talks about things that I'm not interested in, and he doesn't even let me talk. You know what I mean? Like, he just talks about whatever interests him, and it's like, you know, you don't feel like talking when a person does that. So, okay, we're gonna do margin, right? So we want to do, so top 0 pixels, 40 pixels, 40 pixels, 0 pixels. Look at that. Wow, guys. And again, guys, I want to, like, the opacity here. I don't know how I can do that. Like, I know we gotta target the images. Opacity 10. Black. I don't know. Background. So let me just see how to add opacity to image CSS. Just quickly look that up, because I know there's a way to do it. So here it says okay, here we can say, so the opacity property specifies the opacity transparency of an element. The opacity property can take a value from 0 to 1. Okay. How do we make it like dark? Okay, so we can add like background. So let me try that. So background, this background, we can say like black. So let's see, 0.5. Yeah, it gets white, and I'm like, oh, wait, oh, I mean, we can add like, wait, hold up. Yeah, opacity works, but it's like, obviously 1 is like minimum. Alright. I think we need to like have like a, I know what to do. We need to put like a div with the width and height 100%, black. But then what we're gonna do with the text, right? So the text needs to be like here. It needs to be above the div, right? So let me just test that. Class test, because I was like, maybe it can work. So let's see. So test, background color black, and height 100%, width 100%. Opacity. It's not showing up, so yeah, it's not showing up. So never mind. Yeah. So yeah, guys, we need to, I mean, we have that, but it looks like we need to add padding, because it's going all the way down there. So we should add padding. Padding. There we go. Look at that. It looks beautiful. Now we just need to do this. Alright. So let's start with the height. 221 pixels. Oh, it's already that. Okay, so we can do display flex. I don't know if I'm targeting it. That's the thing. We gotta check that first. So we have footer. But why? Because we have like two. We should have two, right? In footer. Footer. Okay, so it is working. Space. We need to have width 100%, I guess. Let's do that, and let's add like 136. But I don't know, because I had space around. You can like let's see if it's the same. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna do 291 pixels. That looks a bit better, even though it's like, yeah, it doesn't look that pretty, but yeah. So this is what text is this? This is like, yeah, but it's 24, right? So why are we not targeting that? What? Why is it like span? It's the same. So we don't need span. It's just bullshit. H3. H3, I said. Okay. Yeah, like it's just targeting like, oh, maybe I have made a mistake. Definitely have, that's the thing. Like when something is off on the website, you can almost bet that you have done like a mistake, you know what I mean? You have made a mistake. Okay. So yeah guys, I mean we're just gonna fix this. Honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Let's try to use the div inspector, and that's just like it. Yeah. Okay, that's too big. So let's just use mine. But yeah, guys, I don't know. Okay, let's go to the top because I know it's there. This is the container. But we want to target the H1. hero text. So I'm just gonna, just for fun, I'm gonna do this. It's not budging. Not even a little bit. So you know what? I'm just gonna have it at that. I can't be asked, man. I can't be asked. I'm a bit tired, guys. But what we're gonna do, we need to. Well, you guys can see, obviously, we have an issue here. So I don't know if I can use flex wrap. I'm just thinking like how I can like, because they are obviously going in, and then it's like I mean, I can use flex wrap, but it's just gonna look clunky. You know, it's gonna look clunky. So yeah, guys, we've done pretty much the homepage. There's a lot of spacing here that I don't like, so we are just gonna remove the is it that? Let's see. Oh, it's not. That's top, but here we have like padding images. So we just need padding top. Okay. We're gonna figure out later, guys. I'm tired. I really am. So I'm not able to like. But I'm glad we got to do this part. It's a little bit short today, and it is responsive. If you take a look, if you look away from the errors that I have, it's responsive, right? Look at that, beautiful. So it's of course there's a lot of issues that we gotta fix. But let's look at the second page, right? So I guess the next video I'm gonna start with this. This is pretty simple. As you guys can see, we have like layout. We gotta do this. It's simple, right? I think this one was harder because you had to use like grid position, and yeah, it's just pretty much that. And also you have to make it, because this one, to make this one responsive is quite simple. You know, it's like it's just like that. It's simple. And the floor plan is gonna be interesting. I have no idea how I'm gonna make that happen, but we'll see. So that's it, guys. I know this is a short video, but sometimes that's how it is, because I'm gonna get up and like I gotta sleep right now and I gotta get up. So I'm extremely tired, guys, but we did something, right? And that's what matters. We showed up. I showed up. And so just imagine the days I don't have a lot, like when it gets calm, I'm gonna be breezing through this. I might even live stream, you know. I've actually thought of live streaming, like if I know that I have a lot of time, I'm just gonna live stream myself doing it and just like, you know. But yeah, we're gonna finish this, and I told you guys the beginning. I haven't told you guys anything, but as you guys know, the beginning is always the toughest. But you always, like, if you just keep going, what makes me happy is the habit that I'm gonna create, right? Is the habit of like coding and sitting down, because I need that. That's what I need. That's what I've been struggling with, and that's this channel. That's why it's called Silent Dev. I mean, that's why my channel is called Silent Dev, because, or Silent Code Dev, because Silent as in I'm not looking for attention. You know, of course I want my channel to grow and stuff, but I'm not pushing that, you know. I'm just doing my thing. And if you like what you see in terms of like what I'm doing, developing, creating pages, and progressing as a developer, please subscribe. It's gonna help me a lot, and it's gonna help you too, right? If you're trying to become a developer like myself, why not subscribe and get in touch with me? You know, maybe we could even help each other out. Like we could make videos of ourselves, like coding. So thank you guys for watching this video. And if you're watching right now, I'm absolutely like tired. Like I feel like sleeping right now. Not because of this, but because of things I've done before. I'm a big advocate for doing coding in the morning. Like it's just something about like waking up and just like getting your mind fired up, you know? And like I could imagine waking up and just doing this for hours. That would just make my day good. So always deal with the big frog first, because if I do coding later, like now it's I mean it works, but it's heavy. It's heavy. So I talk a lot, guys. So yeah, thank you for watching, and you guys take care. Bye.